son driving. We have to pick up a vehicle because our other vehicle died. It's always exciting when you have to go buy. I hate car shopping. I hate it with a passion. Looking for the right deal on a car, it just annoys me. If I was buying a new Corvette with the upgrades, that would be fun. But that's not what I'm doing, okay? I mean, let's just be honest here. All right, hey folks, do me a favor though. Smash that like button if you would. Chat in with where you're from. Want to see who's on the stream. Get this stream spreading out there. But folks, we've got big winning. And we just continue to get reports of it. And yes, there's troubling things out there. We have big wins coming, folks. And I think all of you saw yesterday that Trump was named Times Person of the Year. And I'm gonna read just a quick thing before I get into this New York story, because I think this is really, it's very telling of where the liberal media is at and just exactly what's taking place. So this was out of USA Today, and it says, Time names Trump the Person of the Year. Was there ever any doubt? Opinion. This is by Nicole Russell. Listen to this. The relationship between the news media and Donald Trump is a toxic cycle of self-interest. Time magazine is trying to capitalize on Trump's fame just as he uses them for his purposes. Now, do you know what's funny about this? Nicole is making this indictment of the media and also Trump. And what is she doing, folks? She's writing about who, so people will read what. Okay? Hey, Elizabeth from Montana, good to see you on. I love elk hunting in Montana. I love Montana, it's a great state. Okay? Yeah, she's writing about Trump so people will read her article so she can stay relevant. That's what's going on here. It's hilarious. Okay? So they have to cover him. Even she, who says that it's this toxic relationship. In a desperate plea for relevancy, Time magazine has chosen Donald Trump as its Person of the Year for 2024. No, really, Time? Tell me something I didn't know. Now, again, who else would you choose for Person of the Year? Last year they chose Taylor Swift. That's how pathetic they are, okay? But now, Donald Trump just made the greatest political comeback in the history of the world. Donald Trump also is going to be doing things, as I get into this New York story, that are absolutely transformational. He is a transformational figure, okay? And what he is doing is something that the left just wishes they could do on this kind of scale. If you'll remember what they had to do to get their last big thing through, which was Obamacare, that would involve the Cornhusker kickback, the stolen election in Minnesota, the Al Franken seat, the Louisiana Purchase, and there was, what was the one other? I mean, they have such great names for these, because basically he gave money to Louisiana so the senator would do the vote there. Nebraska, that was the Cornhusker kickback, and so on, because they needed to get past the 60 vote threshold in the U.S. Senate. Now, Donald Trump has the support of the American people now to do deportation. And so now, listen to this, in New York, and what's really going to be telling is, after I tell you this story out of New York, is the follow-up to it and what the left is doing and how they are going to continue to lose relevancy. You're going to see this all weave together. It's going to be a pretty quick live because it's from the car like this. But also, do go support Mike Lindell at MyPillow.com. Use promo code Lumberjack. The best deals ever on the standard MyPillows, the premium pillows. The sheets, I will have you know, are one of my favorite products. They are also, the Giza sheets are Donald Trump's favorite product of Mike Lindell's. He talks about them all the time, okay? So anyways, go check that stuff out. And the mattresses, still the best. You will not find a better deal on a quality mattress than you will right now at MyPillow. And he's only run this deal once ever before in the history of MyPillow, and you got free shipping on orders over $75. So again, do me a quick favor, smash that like as we get into this story out of New York. So New York City Mayor Adams is ready to work with Republicans on border-related crime. Now, you saw some inkling of this through the past week, but he just actually got together with Tom Homan from the Trump administration. Tom Homan, who when asked what we could do to not separate families when we deported them. He said, well, we just deport them together. Okay, this guy's serious about this. So this is from the Center Square. After blaming Texas Governor Greg Abbott for over a year for illegal border crossings inundating New York City, Mayor Eric Adams said on Thursday he now welcomes federal help to remove criminals in the city who are illegally in the country. After meeting with President-elect Donald Trump's border czar Tom Homan, Adams held a news conference expressing his support for Homan's efforts. Now, if you remember when Adams first came out and started saying this was a problem, what happened to him? This is back when Biden was still, before the election, okay? When Donald Trump was not the president-elect, Mayor Adams did something in New York. Do you guys remember what he did? Going back, I think that would have been in September type time frame, if I recall correctly. Might have even been earlier, actually, in summer. What did they do to Mayor Eric Adams when he brought up the fact that he wasn't getting federal funding and that it was bankrupting New York City to take care of these illegal aliens? Okay? Jeff, I'm not driving. I just want you to know that, okay? I'm on my way to the cities to pick up a car because our other car went down. So anyways, yeah, he got canceled. I saw somebody say he got canceled. Yeah, he got raided, actually. He got investigated, threatened with prison time. Well, apparently they didn't have the goods on Mayor Eric Adams. It was just their intimidation campaign, because now he is doubling down. Okay, so listen to this. When asked if Homan requested help from the city to target the most violent criminals illegally in the country, Adams said his goal is clearly, again, within my target area. So Mayor Eric Adams is planning on working with the Trump administration to get these people out of there. Adams, a Democrat, said his goal aligned with Homan's to improve public safety and reduce crime. Now, I don't know if you know the history on this, but Eric Adams actually used to be a Republican and then switched to the Democrat Party. I mean, tough to get elected, I suppose, in New York without being a Democrat, but that all is changing now. Adams also said, what I've learned also from sitting down with him, talking about Homan, and a representative from the Biden administration that was there in the meeting, is we have 500,000 children who have sponsors in this country that we can't find. We can't find them. We don't know if they're doing child labor. We don't know if they're doing sex crimes. We don't know if they're being exploited. Now, if you missed the live stream I did the other day with Ryan Mehta, who did the documentary on child trafficking and who just got back from Guatemala, okay, you need to go check that out. So that was done not yesterday, but the day before. Go watch that thing in its entirety, okay? You have got to hear what he just got back. I mean, we're talking about a CIA or State Department coup. We're talking about all kinds of things that have gone in Guatemala that you need to understand. And now Mayor Eric Adams has apparently seen the light, and he is talking about the missing and exploited children. Man, this is amazing. So now that's taking place right now. Okay. Now, in the meantime, here's what the Democrats are doing. How out of touch they are. And it's tough to see with the sun here, but so I don't know if you guys saw the video before our car went down. I wanted to actually do an upload on this particular piece and do some commentary on it. But right now, down by the border, you can see large semis carting off the unused border wall, okay? And that border wall, all those sections of border wall, we're talking millions of dollars worth of construction materials, they are getting trucked out of there. Now, people are talking about Joe's cognitive ability to do this. Excuse me. He does not have he does not have the cognition to do this. So it's obviously somebody within the Biden administration that is doing that. In fact, I don't even think, and I actually think this is true now, I've seen enough to believe that Joe and Jill Biden did not vote for Kamala Harris. Do you remember when Jill Biden wore the red dress when she went out to vote? Okay, you don't do that. I mean, it just says too much. Jill Biden knew what she was doing. And the other day, and I'll probably get this video up for you if you haven't seen it, but Jill Biden was out there talking about how we just need more joy. She was being sarcastic, and the whole audience laughed because they all understood that she was referring to Kamala Harris and Tim Walz's campaign about the joy, okay? So, but now we have that administration is probably Tony Blinken and Anthony Blinken and Lloyd Austin and these kinds of lackeys who at least have the cognitive ability to pull this off. But they're trucking this out and they're auctioning it off, literally large chunks of steel for the border wall, starting at $5 on the auction block. So it'll probably end up going for more than that, but we will never recover out of it what we paid for it. And it's all just to stop Trump's plan on the border wall. But the problem is, this news is all getting out there, and people in America now want the border wall. And Mayor Eric Adams and others are going to be working with Trump. And all these people who are saying that they're going to protect the illegals in the country, many of them are probably going to get thrown in prison. That's just a reality. And Joe Biden can do all these preemptive pardons, whatever, but he can't preemptive pardon enough. I mean, these people are, it's Obama. I saw that, Patricia. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, running it from sweatpants. The other big thing, so I don't know if you guys saw this, but Joe Biden's doing his pardons. And did you guys catch this story? One of the people that was pardoned was Shanlin Jin. He is a convicted pedophile who possessed a horrifying collection of 47,000 child images, including videos depicting the brutal abuse of infants and toddlers by adult men. That's one of the people Joe Biden pardoned. Okay? And this is why the legacy media is dying. In fact, you guys want to hear a big win? MSNBC so this is still post-election, right? Initially we heard these stories about it being down, but it's holding. They are off. CNN is down. God, I did a tweet on this the other day. I want to get you the exact numbers. And this after the report of the confidential human sources from the FBI being at January 6th comes out, that the mainstream media told us weren't there, right? So everything they're telling us is proven to be lies. And it just came out, I don't know if you guys saw that, but a watchdog group just came out. I think they said 26 confidential human sources. Sorry, I was talking to my son. No, you just stay on this road for a long time.
Yeah, like a section where it splits or something.
No, yeah, way down in the cities. So yeah. Anyways, if you just jumped on him, my son's driving. We're going down to get a car. But I'm going to get to these numbers for you here. Sorry, it's a little. I wanted to get this out, and it's hard sometimes to get this news out when you're doing this. But MSNBC is off 46% post-election, according to Nielsen data. They are off 46%. CNN is off 33%, and I'm not a huge fan of Fox News, but Jesse Waters is great, and there's some good people on there, okay? And Fox News, listen to this, has now captured 70% of the cable news audience. 70%. While MSNBC is off 46% and CNN is off 33%. That means that some of these people are leaving watching CNN and MSNBC and turning to Fox. That's how much of an impact Donald Trump has had on this country. And the numbers get even crazier when you consider, like, you people are doing what? You're tuning into me, okay? And there's a lot of people like me. I mean, the whole news industry is becoming decentralized, okay? The whole news industry is becoming decentralized. So all these podcasts, conservative commentators and podcasts and alternative news sources like X is up, I mean, more than double in the last year. I mean, it is so amazing to me that Elon Musk can buy X, fire 80% of the employees, make a better product, that now the use has gone up over 100%. So this is what's taking place. They are losing control of the narrative, and they know that. In fact, they were at I watched the press talking at an event the other day, and even Van Jones got it, and he said, guys, we are becoming a thing of the past. A thing of the past, And Donald Trump won by going to podcasters, and this alternative news is winning. And here's what's so interesting about it. The left doesn't have good podcasters or alternative news sources. It's just like when they tried to build a talk radio platform to compete with Rush Limbaugh. Do you guys all remember this? And they actually created a liberal talk radio channel, and it tanked. It didn't do any good because they're not funny. They're not funny. Their news sucks, all of it, and they just lie. They can't control their mouth. They use Effenheimers like mad. They just denigrate people, and this is where it's at now, and this is the Trump effect. Okay, so we just found out. I mean, through an independent watchdog again, that. I'll just read you this. This is out of Politico. Politico had to report this. Left-wing outlet had to report this because it was being reported everywhere else. No, this is not. Okay, wait. Politico literally reporting the opposite of the truth. This is sort of reporting. Okay, we determined. Here it is. This is out of Politico. I just pulled this up because I was trying to get these numbers for you guys. So I just want to make sure I'm giving you the right information here. We determined that of the 26 confidential human sources who were in D.C. on January 6th in connection with the events of January 6th, 4 entered the Capitol during the riot. 13 entered the restricted area around the Capitol, okay, which was the security perimeter established in preparation. By the way, that security perimeter sucked. So I walked by that security perimeter. It was obvious to me that the whole thing was a setup. In the morning, I just went to hear Trump's speech, and then I came back. I walked past there on the way back, and I went and had lunch because I could see the whole thing. They had this security perimeter set up way too far away from the building, and in that entire lawn of the Capitol, there were 6 officers. 6. And I wasn't gonna do anything. And Trump had offered out 10,000 National Guard troops, which has also been reported. So they tried to tell us that everything that we knew to be true wasn't true. So the media's losing. They're losing, and this again is the Trump effect. The Oath Keepers. Okay, so this is. Among the information confidential human sources provided, the Keepers thing. So, again, do you guys remember that group, the Patriot Front? We're not seeing anything of those folks anymore. I mean, it is 100% got to be. They're probably disbanded, you know. They're turning in their resignation letters. It's just so ridiculous. I mean, you got all the problems with Ray Epps, who was never investigated, who actually was inciting the whole thing. You got the guy on the tower, who was a college professor up in where was that? It's up in one of the New England states. Who was up there? They call him they got names for all these people. There was the fence cutter, the guy who cut the fences. All these people are easily identified, and the FBI has no interest in them. So it's wild. Anyways, folks, we're winning big time. Do me a favor, smash the like on your way out. Go check out MyPillow. Go check out Verity Metals. Call Matt over there at Verity Metals. Just go to veritymetals.com. Phone number will be there. A little basic information. But I over at Verity Metals. I have some other links down in the description below that you can utilize. It does support the show. You know, it's currently, our show is demonetized on YouTube, so I make it through the sponsors and affiliates. That's how we continue to do this, and how I continue to work with my daughter to pay her to put posts up on X and everything. By the way, we did just get monetized on X, interestingly enough, and I mean, it's not big. I mean, folks, I got a $146 payout, but it's something, which is better than what YouTube, they don't even give you anything when you're demonetized. They say, well, you're demonetized because ads. Well, fine, so somebody doesn't want to advertise, but then why don't they allow super chats? Why don't they allow, I mean, they're still making money off my channel because there's YouTube premium users who are watching this channel. And, you know, I mean, it's a smaller percentage, but they should still pay for that. Anyways, it's all crazy. It's all just how they try to control the narrative. But we keep pressing on, and you guys have been great to me, so I thank you for that. All right. Love you all. Keep fighting the good fight. All right. See you in the next episode. Peace out.